big play. They've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Now a give. Running right is Lynch. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Marshawn Lynch with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jaguars are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And all deep in his own territory, coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Taking him down is a veteran, Darrelle Revis. 13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. Second down and 6 now. They're going to look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. So the completion good for 6 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort turned it into a successful play.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Culpepper going to try and push forward. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. First down, the run with Lynch. Shoves him away. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 60 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. They'll run with Lynch. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run for it here with Dickerson. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? Back to throw, Love. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars! Eric Dickerson, a 2-yard touchdown grab, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And some room to work. Down the left sideline. And finally marked down at the 23. A big play there out of Cook. 47 yards. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. Brought down at the 20.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd down, Culpepper. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Jags are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. Racing to the end zone. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. Boy, still a half plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Fresh off the pick six, it's locked. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Luck. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And that is incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Lynch, left side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run again with Lynch. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. So after the run by Lynch, here's another 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Getting the call, Lynch running left. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down. Doug Peterson going to roll the dice here. They will go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. Lynch. And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. Marshawn Lynch. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Culpepper's throw here taken in by Knox. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Caught left side, Williams. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. Then it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
After the interception, it's Luck. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 15. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Mike Evans from 10 yards out.
And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the 2 teams by far, and that's great complementary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. Butker now to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but and he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Luck now to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. Throwing is Luck. He finds Lynch. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. From the gun, here's Luck.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner?
Touchdown, Jaguars! That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck.
And the Jaguars have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th.
So now here's Luck as his guys will go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
Ready?
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Defensively, it was none other than Mean Joe Green making the tackle.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On second down, Cook.
68 yards rushing for him now to this point.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook.
And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
That second down play nets a -4.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And going deep for Hill. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Ready.
Again, it's Cook. And he loses the football a 2nd time.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Throwing now, Luck.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Now a 2nd and 10. Block. Oh, and that is incomplete. Well, big here in the fourth quarter.
Hey, bitch ass nigga, you been throwing it to your girlfriend all game. I'm definitely not playing with you sorry ass niggas again. Fuck both
This is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board.
Hey, when my defense running to y'all, I'm going to fuck you up with your sorry ass
To the
offense, nigga.
incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To the air again, Locke. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave... With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. on the ground. It's Jacobs to start the drive. And some space here. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Jacobs with a carry on first down as he'll get about 3 there before he's taken down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now a first carry for their fullback. Gets through and now an opening. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
That good for 22 and a first down.
All I remember from my experience as a defender, when the big fellow gets the football, you've got to get on him early before he gets a chance to get up ahead of steam, because once he does that, he's going to leave a lot of tacklers in his wake.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Williams. He gets away from one. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Williams. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now the try here for the point after. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Jackson now to return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. On 1st and 10, Locke. That's complete to DK Metcalf. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's Locke. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Here's Locke. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Oh, big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They snap it to Locke. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. It's the fullback with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Taken at the goal line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Locke. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. On 1st down, Locke. And the Chiefs are going to get him. John Randall dropping the hammer.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Luck. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Now a play fake, and it's Locke. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Falcons. Vincent Jackson, 79 yards. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Through one quarter, 14-7, our score. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Running right through him. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
That good for 22 and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
This is Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, fans of old-school football, they got to be loving this, partner. All 3 drives so far have ended in a touchdown, and all 3 on the ground.
And when you say fans of old-school football, count me in, because you just don't see ground games dominate the scoring by pounding the rock like this anymore. To me, this is refreshing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
They run it with a Hall of Famer, Eric Dickerson. And this will be a Falcons first down as he gets it up past the 35. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Locke. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now it's Locke. He's got the hook up here to Vincent Jackson. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again is Locke. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Locke.
It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Montana.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
And Montana's going to shift things up a bit.
They'll look to throw here on first down. A short throw caught by Andrews. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. First and 10 for Montana and company. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And quickly they get to the line. Joe Montana here going to the air on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs.
2nd and 7. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Here's Montana to throw. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Jerry Rice. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Coup for the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a first down throw. Luck going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm getting the sense